Hello, everyone. I am Reviews for Success, and today we will be talking about the stock market on November 18th, 2024. Today was another successful day for the stock market. There was a lot of volatility, and there's a lot of news coming up. This big one right here, NVDA, the largest company in the world, will be reporting their earnings this Wednesday. So that's the talk of the town this week. NVIDIA will be reporting earnings. Let's take a look at crypto. So on the crypto side of the market, we have Bitcoin up 70% as I'm speaking right now at the close I'm at. Ethereum down 1.54%. Now let's look at the major indices. The S&P 500 closed at 39% above yesterday's close. The Nasdaq 100 closed 0.71% above yesterday's close, and the Dow 30 closed under 0.13%. I think I said the S&P's closed wrong, but yeah, the indices did pretty well overall. There's a lot of volatility and a lot of consolidation, mainly for Nvidia, but Tesla saw a big move up, and they also dropped midway through the day. So I'm going to pull up Tesla's chart real quick so that way we can see what happened right here. So as you all can see, at open, the stock rose, and around 10:51 it reached its peak, and then it dropped right here. Oh, this is 24-hour timing, 14:38. That has to be 2:38. I'm gonna say 2:38. And at the end of the day, they rose back up, but not back to 348. So Tesla had a pretty volatile day. They formed a V or a W. I guess you can say they formed kind of like a bear flag, you know what I mean? But for the most part, Tesla had a pretty solid day in terms of volatility. Let's take a look at the biggest losers of the day, the stocks that lost the most at the end of the day. Let's put on the filter. So Uber, oh my gosh, Uber. So Uber closed minus 5.35%. Oh my. So Uber lost today. Palantir also closed minus 6.86% today. One of those big stocks that's moving them that has people talking. It's not moving the market as much as Nvidia. It is moving the market, but not like Nvidia. But Palantir closed below their close yesterday by minus 6.86%. And I'm curious to know how Palantir will move after Nvidia has their earnings. I don't think the two companies move in parallel, but I'm pretty sure they're aligned because they're both AI related. And because AI, the tech sector of the market typically moves together, I feel like if Nvidia goes up, Palantir will also go up. Let's take a look at the stock that gained the most today. Hmm. So we have Tesla. Wow. Funny. They actually had a big dip, but they closed up by 5.62%. Interesting. Netflix, 2.80%. Netflix had a big surge today. I was expecting the stock to low key fall down after what happened this past Friday during the boxing match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. There was a glitch in the beginning. Some people who had the Netflix streaming service reported that they were having glitches. They couldn't see certain parts of the stream. So I was expecting for Netflix to fall a little bit, but they actually rose up by a lot today. As you all can see right here, you can see they're up 23.09%. Now, Netflix is a big stock, so this is large, but at the same time, their stock is large. I feel like they will have a stock split soon. Their share price is 847. So I'm going to assume that they're going to have a stock split soon if they keep rising up like that. For the most part, the stock market had a pretty bullish day because the majority of the stocks closed on green. And for the most part, There wasn't a lot of negative news. Now, there was some negativity that I did hear about NVIDIA. Let's open up NVIDIA real quick, and I'm going to explain what I heard and read about NVIDIA. So, long story short, NVIDIA has a Blackwell AI chips, and there are negative feedback about these Blackwell AI chips because they're encountering some serious overheating issues. This problem is reportedly occurring when the chips are installed in high capacity server racks. These overheating concerns have caused delays in required redesigns, which could slow down the deployment of new AI driven technologies. So that's some bad news about NVIDIA right before earnings. I wonder how this is going to affect their earnings. So, could we see a big drop off at earnings, or will we see a huge boost? We don't know. We have about 2 days. It's currently Monday. Tomorrow's another day. And then Wednesday after market close, we will find out. I hope I'm going to predict the market will move up. I'm going to predict they're going to have positive earnings because typically the colder parts of the year typically are bullish for the stock market. So I'm going to assume that Nvidia will have positive earnings. I don't think that bad news will affect their earnings as much as they may seem like they may affect the stock during earnings. For the most part, let's take a look at what we have for the rest of the week on for the global calendar. Let's look at the economic calendar for tomorrow. So tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., right before market open, we have housing starts, and we also have building permits. And at 12:25, we have the Chicago Fed President Austin Goolsbee. He's going to speak, and those aren't major meetings, but they will affect certain sectors of the market. Speaking of certain sectors of the market, let's take a look at certain sectors. So on the let's talk about the sectors and how they performed. So for the most part, it looks like the health side of the market fell a lot. Right here, as you all can see, it looks like the health side fell for the most part, and the tech side did pretty well. Excluding Nvidia, they didn't fall off by too much. They're only minus 1.29, but I see a lot of red for the health side of the market. And yeah, for the most part, I feel like tomorrow will be a huge indication of how the earnings will go for Nvidia. When I say this, I mean how the other stocks are going to move. So there are certain stocks that follow NVIDIA because NVIDIA is the leading company. So tomorrow will definitely let us know a little bit more about what's going on. And the reason why also is because there are huge companies reporting, like Walmart. Walmart will be reporting. So that report will tell us how buyers are spending their money. Are they keeping their money? Are they allowing their money to be used for goods? And Walmart is one of those companies that is kind of recession proof, but Walmart and Target, they will be reporting this week, so we will see how their reportings will shape out. And depending on how they do, we will be able to tell how buyers are using their money. Walmart didn't have a volatile day today. They kind of consolidated. They pretty much rode. Well, this is a 6 month chart. I'll open up the 1 day chart real quick. So, for the most part, I don't think their day was super volatile. I didn't really look at the Walmart chart today before starting this video, but I really focused on Nvidia because it's the largest company, and I'm just well aware that Walmart is one of those companies that kind of tells us how people typically spend their money. I apologize about the delay, But another company that will tell us how buyers are spending their money is Target. Target is one of those Walmart like companies that people really just go to. See retail and trade right here. Yes, so Target, they did pretty well for the most part today. They closed above their close from last Friday. So Walmart right here, they opened up and they had a volatile day, you know. They had a pretty volatile day, but it yeah, it's kind of like a consolidated day. So it was volatile, but for the most part, prices remained at that 80 level. So not much of a big move, but for the most part, seems like they consolidated. And if I open up their chart a little bit, we can see that during the election, during the election, November 6th, right here, they moved up. This is that big day that every company had a huge volatile day, but on election day, they had a huge spike. And for the most part, today, they kind of consolidated down and then they closed up. But they've been in this range since the election time period. And right now, it looks like 85 is holding the support. I mean, is the resistance. I apologize. And we have support down here at 83.68. So can we see another blast? Can they blast through 90? After earnings, we'll find out. But for the most part, that's how the market is looking today on November 18th, 2024. Thank you all for tuning in. Leave your feedback down below about the market and also how you feel NVIDIA will do during earnings, Walmart, Target, or any of the stocks that you currently own shares in. But thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and come back for another video like this. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.